next up, I'm going to share this other one, right? Which is kind of like, which saddens me because I really, really like, you know, I really love Denzel Washington as an actor. I think he's great as an actor, right? I think he's brilliant. You look at what happened with gosh, now I forgot the name. But like the recent movies, right? Let me just check it up. I'm going to bump this up, so I might as well get the right thing. Gosh, I only saw it recently, but so let me get it. Where are we? Equalizer, right? So 1, 2, 3. I've watched him over the years. I've probably seen almost all Denzel's movies, right? So when you get like people like Denzel, who's a freaking, you know, amazing actor, and I'm sure, if I remember right, he's won an Oscar, right, for Best Actor. Let me just check here. Yep, 2 Oscars, right? 2 Oscars. Denzel doesn't need to prove anything in the world. So why is he playing a white dude, right? Why is he letting himself be race swapped from a Spanish, North African, right, Spaniard, right, North African Carthaginian general from history, Hannibal? Why, right? This is freaking I think Anna Boleyn from Henry VIII's wife, the BBC did, where they put a black lady in as a white person, right? A role of a white person way back then, and with Henry VIII, right, as one of his wives. And not only that, Cleopatra, most recent. So Netflix is just this place where, like, it's Hollywood Netflix, right? That part of Hollywood that's part of Netflix is the worst thing for Netflix. So when you look at the Asian, the Spanish, the Indian, European side, it's pretty legit, right? They represent people really well. They don't race swap. They don't mess around. But I've seen some that have messed around with it. But to a point, they've been really good, right? The worst being Cowboy Bebop, right? But the other thing is, at the end of the day, when you do this, you're race swapping history. Not only are you fictionally race swapping like characters like this, right? It's the century. You're race swapping history. After a while, people are just gonna turn off and go, stop lying to us, right? Cleopatra wasn't black. The Egyptians have said it, right? The historians have said it. So why is Denzel Washington a 2-time Oscar winner and a guy who I've watched almost probably every single movie he's ever put out, wants to do a freaking race swap Hannibal, right? This is what Hannibal looks like, right? Let me just grab this. This is supposed to be Hannibal, and yet we're going to get a race swapped Hannibal. Where are you? Here we go. So this is Hannibal. All right, that's Hannibal. Does he look like Denzel Washington? Right? Does he look like Denzel Washington? Of course not. So why would Denzel Washington want to do that role? This is because it feels like the only way you can uplift black people, right? And this is the stereotype thing, that the only way you can uplift ethnic people or so-called minorities, even though they're not, is by replacing characters from history with black characters of now, right? So you black actors of white, historical figures. So that's the only way you can prop them up. But why not tell those stories from those countries? You want to tell a story about a black dude? Go and find stories in that country about a black general, right? Or black warrior, right? If you want to talk about an Indian, go to India and find a freaking Indian leader and put them in that role. Stop freaking race swapping. It is so disgusting. And the worst of this is it's such a pathetic attempt and uplifting. You know, we're your allies, right? It's sloppy seconds. It's like someone going, the only way you can be anything worthwhile in this world is if you play, if your historic characters are black, right? That's the only way. Or if they're white, and if you play a black person goes and plays it. That's why I think the insidiousness of Hollywood is race swapping you to change your thinking, to lie to you. It's a blatant abuse of intellect right now, because we all know that this is Hannibal, right? So if that's Hannibal in history as a historical figure, right, then this isn't, you know, this dude here is not Hannibal, right? That dude cannot be Hannibal, right? A white dude, just because you got a historical white dude being played by a black dude, just because he's an Oscar winner, does not make you change history. What it does is make you lie about history to prop up something that isn't real, which I find very despicable and disgusting on the part of those who are doing this. They did that with Cleopatra, and hopefully all those Egyptian scholars in the country of Egypt, right? Hopefully they win that case and they freaking destroy any further attempts of this sort of thing from Netflix, right? Have you seen that meme, right, where Hitler is played by a black dude? This is what it feels like, right? With Netflix, the new Netflix, right? Let me see if I can find that meme, because I found that really crack up, because that's what you're doing, right? That's what they keep doing. Right, let's see if you can bring it up with a simple Hitler Netflix. Netflix, let me see if it comes with this under meme. Is it meme? Because I just saw that and I said, that's exactly, you know, what, you know, what it represents, right? Oh, here we go. This is the one. All right, this is crack up. I just saw that and I was like, this is exactly what Hannibal is, right? Yeah, you know, the new Netflix show looks dope, right? And so now this is the end result you're going to get. This is how laughable all this is. White dudes